Trump 2024.
What?
Because Trump is the only one who's going to do something about this.
Oh, no,
and partner with all of America. This is where all of America has got to come together and put a stop to this. We have to send these people back where they come from. Or this is going to explode violently. It's going to explode on multiple fronts. And the mayor and his governor doesn't care.
The mayor and his governor don't care. Wow. What's going on, America? Welcome to Kevin's Corner, where I try to make some sense out of nonsense. Before we get into this video, I need y'all to do me a favor. Hit that like button, share my videos. Please make sure you subscribe. Make sure your notification buttons are turned on to all. Subscribe to my alternative channel just in case YouTube give me the slip or something. You'll know how to find me. Don't forget to check me out with all the podcasts and follow me on Rumble and the Jungle. All the links are listed below. If you want to donate to my channel, feel free. Those links are below as well. Now, with no further ado,
welcome to my party, we're just getting started.
This video is brought to you by Aura. Have you ever Googled yourself and was shocked to find out that your personal information was listed on one of those public listing sites? Yeah, man, you don't want that. Because, I mean, I've been there before where I'm sitting there thinking to myself, how in the world did my name pop up there? How's my address on this site? What's going on with this crap? I'm a little concerned, but what can you do about it? And while we're on that note, I mean, I don't know about you, but most of the time I keep my cell phone on silent or keep it off because I'm constantly getting bombarded with nothing but robocalls and stuff like that. And they're getting clever. They're getting real clever, see? And now they'll even try to match the area code, hoping that you get caught slipping and answer that bad boy just because you're thinking to yourself, well, obviously this is the same area code. This must be one of my cousins or something. And then you answer and they say, hello, it's Kevin Eller. If you don't know my last name, if you can't pronounce it, then you ain't my friend. You trying to get me, man. You done set me up. How did you get this number? So if you're constantly getting spam phone calls to the point where you don't even answer your phone anymore, well, it's time to try Aura. Now, I bet you're wondering, how can Aura help me? Well, see, the system itself, man, is all messed up. Data brokers are making a fortune selling your information to robocallers, spammers, and others who want to learn more about you, like where you live. What's up with that? But hey, don't worry about it, because Aura can identify data brokers exposing your info and submit opt-out requests on your behalf. See, brokers are legally required to remove your info if you ask them to. However, they're not going to go quietly in the night. They're going to make it super hard for you to do that. So instead of jumping through hoops, why don't you just let Aura handle it for you? Aura also does much more to protect you and your family from online threats that you can't see, and those are the worst kind. It's really easy to set up, so you don't have to download several different apps to get things like, parental control, antivirus, VPNs, password management, identity theft, insurance, or more. And you get everything at one affordable price. Let Aura keep you safe online so you can focus on other things with peace of mind. You can either let people continue to exploit and profit off of your private information, or you can go to Aura.com to start your 2-week free trial. Also linked below in the description. So hurry up, go there, click the link right now. All right, so now let's get back to this video. I wonder if Mayor Conehead listened to that man right there and what he had to say. He sounds like a Trump supporter. He sounds like a replacement there. Sounds like a xenophobe right there. Let's finish hearing from the brothers on the streets.
And since they don't care, then we must go red. We must link up with all of America, and we care, and we have to do something about it. We're coming for every elected official that didn't step up, and all those that supported this mass, wipe out of our communities.
Oh, wait, where are all of the soul brother #1 black folks around the country, especially during Trump's first run, where he was out there talking about, we got to send these people back, we got to shut our border down, and all of a sudden they were all like, did you hear Trump? Trump right now is our racist, he don't want brown and colored people, and now the Biden administration done brought in a whole bunch of brown and colored people, and they're wiping out the same black communities that all of the black folks, for whatever reason, got on board and behind the Democrat Party because they gaslit them into thinking that the plight and the struggle of these illegal immigrants that are willfully coming to our country is equivalent to the struggle and the history of black Americans. There you go. Look, they're separating and ripping kids from these people who made a conscious decision to come to our border illegally. Just like your ancestors who didn't make a conscious decision and was dragged off, thrown on a boat and brought here, and their kids ripped. See, but you can see the parallel, can't you, black folks? So y'all should support this, right? It's unreal. But now it seems like some black folks in Chicago is waking up.
We coming for you. By the time Trump gets ready to run in November, Chicago is going to look like a sea of red.
I hope
when that Democratic Nasty Convention get here, you're going to see
that Democrat Nasty Convention. When that Democrat Nasty Convention gets here, because that's what it is. It's a Democrat Nasty Convention. When it gets here, what we going to see?
So many red T-shirts that you're going to think you're in Texas.
Oh, snap. A reaction from another black man, y'all. Another black man who claims he's, down with the struggle. Power to the people. Now, we done heard the black men that live on the streets of Chicago and what they're seeing and how they view this immigration crisis and all of that. We heard from him, right? Let's hear from another black man with a bigger audience, a bigger influence, and he is sure enough looking out for the people. Power to the people. Oh, Abbott signs a bill making illegal immigration a state crime. That's a good thing, right? Here we go.
This law, which takes effect in March, allows any Texas law enforcement officer
Stephen A. Smith
to arrest people who are suspected of entering the country illegally. This is bad, ladies and gentlemen.
Is it?
But is it though?
Is it though? I'm thinking, as he's reading this, I'm trying to discern where he's going with it. I'm like, he seems a little angry, a little mad, but yet what he's saying should make him jovial. Because if I'm sitting like, look, this Abbott signed a bill into law saying that it makes it illegal to come across our border illegally. See, it would be a different glee in my voice. Yeah, a bit of the high voice. It's illegally. I can't believe. But him, a bill. So it sounds like, in spite of that being something wonderful, I think he's viewing it negatively. Let's see.
You realize that means a law enforcement official can walk up to somebody
and do what?
All right, they look Hispanic.
Okay,
their English is broken. They don't speak fluent English.
Yeah.
So that could be a cause for me to arrest them?
So now this stupid yet claims he's a smart black man right here. Because I've seen Stephen A. have some wonderful arguments when he was dealing with sports. But now he wants to get over here in politics. And that he's in an arena that he shouldn't be in. So now here he is going to disrespect the intelligence integrity of all of the Texas police. You're going to disrespect them. You're going to disrespect their motive. You're pretty much saying that they're going to be riding around in their cars, y'all. Unbelievable. Why does he make me have to do this, y'all? I got to bring a guest in now to this show. Yes, man. Yeah. It's me. I'm back, man. Bob, the stereotypical white nationalist Trump supporter, man. That's right. Finally, we done got the go-ahead to drive around our police cars and our scanners and stuff like that. We out there saying things crazy, man. We out here talking about some breaker 19. I done spotted somebody who's brown and not pure Snow White. We don't go over there and pull them over based on their brownness. Okay, we can't have brown and yellow and beige and all kind of mulatto looking folk running around Texas. We got the soul right to pull them over. Say, hey, look, come here, boy. Come here, say a couple words. What's that accent thing you got there, man? We here speaks the king's English, the white man's English. You understand? I don't want to hear you talking about some bueno and talking about some el gato. Man, that's a dog. Okay? No el gato. This is America. We speak American. Okay? So now since you can't speak the English right, we gonna lock you up because you ain't white. That's what we gonna do. Can't speak the English right, you get locked up because you ain't white. That's what's going to happen. That's what Stephen A. Smith is saying. These cops right there, like we've been waiting for this moment of unleashed racism. So we don't have the ability to make an educated decision. No predicate, no nothing. Yeah, we've been doing this for years. We've been dealing with illegals for all of these years. we can kind of get a feel where they might dwell, especially if we just see them blatantly coming across the border, because that's the majority of folks that probably will be apprehended immediately. But this guy, do you understand? He's deep, y'all. That would give him a reason to just go up there and arrest people based on they might not speak the King's English. They might have broken English, all this stuff. What an idiot.
Wait for it.
Here it comes.
You have essentially opened up an avenue to incarcerate people
based on what?
For no cause whatsoever other than a particular law enforcement official's suspicion.
So now, once again, so brother number one who's deep, what he's saying then is that once they pull these people over and that person says, hola, what? What you talking about some hola? You better say hello. Now, where you coming from, boy? My house. Okay. Are you an American? See, show me your ID. There you go. I don't want this mess. Ain't got nothing to do with me. We're still taking you to jail. There it is. That's what this guy's saying. So even if, God forbid, a mistake is made, if you're not an illegal immigrant, you don't have to worry. If you're an American citizen, you think they're still going to arrest you just because you might be mulatto, you might be Mexican, you might be, all of this stuff. This is what this guy wants us to think. But the chances of them just pulling people over because they just look at them and say, well, obviously they're from the, Middle East or they're from, South America. I can tell they're not white, that's for sure. So therefore, we go ahead and pull them over and, hey, you got some papers on you, buddy? But let's continue hearing this dude make a fool of himself.
That's what we're going to do to our Latino brothers and sisters.
Oh, our Latino brothers and sisters? See, let me tell you, man, I grew up around Puerto Ricans, and I'm not like Joe Biden. We actually grew up around Puerto Ricans. Puerto Ricans and blacks in the United States, or at least in Youngstown, live together in harmony. Great time, man. I love the beans and rice and beans. I love the pastelitos that they would cook. I love the salsa music. Love it. But that doesn't mean if there are a whole bunch of illegal immigrants that I'm going to say, I love Latinos just because they're Latinos, and I'm going to excuse them breaking the law and hurting the homeland by coming here illegally. I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't do it for black people, okay? And I don't even want to have to focus on my Latino brothers and say, yeah, I look at them and like, yeah, my Latino brothers and sisters, that's cool. But there's white brothers and sisters. There's American brothers and sisters. And just because I can identify with you based on the melanin in your skin doesn't mean I should excuse you violating our laws, okay? So he wants to put it in context of skin tone, race, and all of that, not legal versus illegal. That's the only thing he should be focused on. Legal versus illegal. But not Stephen A. Smith. He's so deep that he can't figure that out.
It's racist.
There it is.
And there it is.
Just, it's racist. He sounded like, what's that dude to play on Saturday Night Live, Tracy Morgan, when he'd be like, that's crazy. That's what he sounded like. That's crazy. It's racist. Boy, I tell you, man, these folks right here on TV. Now look at this guy. He got a huge platform. And his response to this bill is, it's racist. Because it's illegal to come across our border legally. It's racist.
It's racist. Somebody needs to say it, so I'm going to say it.
Uh-huh.
It's a racist ass thing to do.
Oh.
Suspicion? Suspected of entering the country illegally. How can you be suspected of entering the country illegally?
Now y'all hear this hypocrite. I remember this fool was under fire because he was talking about how black young men need to pull their pants up and don't be walking around with your pants down, and there's certain ways you might dress that will limit your opportunities and profile you that might, get you in more trouble unless, you try to dress up, and perception is reality. And they were attacking this dude. You're just, you're stereotyping these black folks. You're saying you're profiling them. And he defended that. And I defended him for that. I'm like, I agree. You got to look at the presentation sometime. All right. However, now all of a sudden profiling, it's racist. Just on suspicion, it's racist. How you gonna even know if a person came in the country illegal or not? So how have we been knowing it all of this time? So we just let people fly in and out of the country, and we have no way of figuring out whether they're legal here illegally or not. We're just shot in the dark. That person looks legal. All right, what about that guy? He looks illegal? Right there, okay. We got 10,000 people coming through the airport every day. No method or form or way of checking to see if they're here legally or no? Okay. Well, there you go. Let's size him up. All right, that guy looks, he looks pretty illegal. He looks pretty illegal. What about that one? Oh, no, he's definitely legal. So now, what is he talking about? But yet, maybe we have to help this big forehead having knucklehead soul brother number one out by showing him how you might be able to conclude that.
I'm glad you asked.
But there's a good way. If you're coming here on top of a choo-choo train, you might be illegal.
That's what we're going to do to our Latino brothers and sisters.
Yes, if you're coming through our southern border and going through fences, yes.
It's racist.
It's racist. That brother coming with a suitcase and everything. Look at this mess right here. Done cut through the fence. But that's what we're going to do to our brothers, our Latino brothers and sisters. Okay. Now, you know why Stephen A. Smith is talking like this? Is because these Latino brothers and sisters are not coming to his neighborhood. Do you understand how quickly he would be profiling every single one of them if they showed up in his neighborhood? He would be looking out of his curtain down there like, yes, it's about 20 or 30 of them standing outside of my mansion right here. They look pretty illegal. They're not speaking English. I don't know what they're talking about. They could be talking about coming in the house or something about, I can't understand. I don't speak that stuff, man. Just send somebody here. I think they might have bad intentions. See? So now what he's doing is he's saying, man, it's racist. But yet he ain't living in those conditions. The brothers up in Chicago wasn't up here talking about it's racist. They were saying these folks are bringing all kind of problems. They're being shoved into our neighborhoods. We ain't got time to be tiptoeing around social justice issues and racism and stereotypes and all of that mess. We are being hit on the front line. While Stephen A. Smith is way up there in Washington calling the shots. That's right, send in more troops. But sir, we just lost 40,000. Hey, they're just lives. Send in more troops. It would make a difference if Stephen A. Smith was down there seeing the carnage. Shove him down there, Shite Town, with those brothers and those facilities and all of that, and see if he goes, it's racist. Unreal. Look at that. Yeah, I think that looks pretty illegal.
How can you be suspected of entering the country illegally? There's your answer.
So he's acting like, Texas, they just got in the game. They have no idea how to figure out who is coming here legally and illegally. He wants to belittle our intelligence by thinking that this is going to be a free-for-all to go and wrest black folks.